The Oscars have always celebrated the best in film, but sometimes their selections seem a little off. We've narrowed down the biggest Best Picture mistakes in Academy Awards history. Critics were quick to say How Green Was My Valley wasn't the best film in John Ford's iconic directing career.
Everything I ever learned as a small boy came from my father.
The forgettable films, centred around a Welsh mining village, stole the show from what's been classed as one of the greatest films of all time, Citizen Kane.
Rosebud.
Director Orson Welles would never again be nominated for another Oscar. 1989's Driving Miss Daisy was a surprise winner for Best Picture. The film dealt with race relations in the American South during the 40s, focusing on the relationship between an elderly Jewish woman and her African-American chauffeur over decades.
If I was to ever get my hands on what you got, shoot, I'd be shaking it around for everybody in the world to see.
That's vulgar.
But unfortunately, its light, simplistic focus on racial themes has left a bitter taste with a lot of viewers since. The controversial winner pales in comparison to Spike Lee's bold 1989 masterpiece, Do the Right Thing, which is also about race relations and still remains fresh today. Yet, it wasn't even nominated for Best Picture.
Always do the right thing.
And that's the truth.
Back when the contemptible Harvey Weinstein held immense power in Hollywood, he produced one of his greatest successes, Shakespeare in Love. The period romantic comedy focuses on the fictional love story between William Shakespeare and a woman who helped inspire one of his greatest works.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Although much loved by its audience, the film bagged Best Picture, reportedly via a dirty blackmail campaign. The upset left more deserving winners like Terrence Malick's The Thin Red Line and Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan in the dust. Crash is Paul Haggis's film about racial and social tensions in LA that barely anyone remembers.
Did you see any white people in there waiting an hour and 32 minutes for a plate of spaghetti?
What most people do remember is how it beat modern classic Brokeback Mountain for Best Picture.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Brokeback Mountain was loved worldwide as Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger brought a progressive same-sex romance of the ages to the big screen.
Crash.
It's still considered one of the greatest robberies in Oscars history.